size difference of that. Just gonna have a look in the case.
Massaging, it's heated, the seat. Yeah.
That looks massive on there. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Remember to like and subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications of our videos every weekend. Today we're going to be doing the surprise that you would have heard about in our last video. We're going to collect the mower. So we've got the mower on the back of the old one, which we're going to be partexing for the new Pottinger Mower. So let's go and collect it. Onto the dual carriageway we go. Finally here, TH White's depot. Took a long time in a tractor. Had about 20 cars behind us at one point. There should be a mower somewhere here. Mower.
Quite big, isn't it?
Is it 9 foot?
Yeah,
isn't it?
9 foot cut.
Yeah. Alright, they've taken off the old mower. That's gonna stay here. Never gonna sit again. It's done a lot of work that. 1990s it was bought, second hand.
Wow, that's old.
What cuts this mower?
7 foot,
7 foot. So you've got an extra 2 foot on the new mower.
nice if we could take that with us.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than ours, isn't it? Look at the size difference of that.
It's massive. It's
massive. I mean, that's too big for what we want, but it'd still be nice to have it. Okay. And we are off. Let's go get the new mower.
A few moments later.
So obviously with this mower, we've got this ram on this side,
Yes.
which makes hooking on and hitching off really easy.
Right.
So what we've got, we'll plug your lights in because we'll get them out of the way. One single acting pipe. So which one would you like to raise your mower up and down on, the black one or the red one?
If we go over on the, yeah, if we go on the black one.
Black one for main up and down.
Yeah.
And the two red ones, these have got 3 functions. One folding up for transport,
Yes.
when you pull the rope. If you don't pull the rope, it operates this ram. And if you turn that tap, it preloads the accumulator.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's put those in the red one. So basically we carry, what we basically want is we want about 70 to 80 kilos of bed pressure on the end.
Right.
So when the mower's set, what we do is we can set him up so we can just lift the mower off the end of the ground.
Yeah.
Then you can gauge it depending on how rough or smooth your ground is.
Yes.
So obviously you don't want it too light, so if your ground's rough, it will then float a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you lift your mower up on your single spool valve, on your black one, it will only come up to a preset height.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how far you know he's coming up. Then when you want to fold him up for transport, you pull the rope and then use the double acting spool, and that'll bring him right up and over for transport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you operate now a minute, if you operate this
Yeah. Get that
spool
one.
valve, so we'll get that one out. right, and then just down a bit more on this round. There we go. Right, pass that in. I always aim to try and get them set up relatively level to start with, because this will adjust how high you cut, whether you pitch your paws running back. Exactly the same with your drum mower.
Yeah.
The shorter you wind your top link, the lower he'll cut, but you want him running relatively level. So what we've got, you can just see down here, see there's that yellow bar that comes across on those hooks?
Yeah.
So that's your unhipping lock. So what that prevents the machine doing is sagging down in the middle when you hitch it off, which is what makes a lot of mowers complicated to do. See now that has released the pressure, and that's just on the handle on the back, which I'll show you in a minute. It comes back round. So if you now drop your headstock down a little bit, yeah, that's it. I always aim to have these running relatively level with the PTO shaft. When you go out to go mowing, see these two arrows here? So when we're mowing, they want to be set together. So by adjusting this ram, that will bring those arrows together. Perfect. So that now is an optimal position for mowing. So we haven't got to mess around with any link arms. So a lot of mowers you have to wide one side up or one side down to get them to sit level. With that, it's all done on here. So that is fixed in lock now. So if you operate your single acting spool valve, that will then lift the mower up for so that is the mower set up, ready for work.
Piece of cake.
Spring loaded.
So that's your brake back there.
Brake back there,
So
yeah.
should you ever encounter anything obstacle-wise, which hopefully you don't, there is a brake back on it. So the mower will then brake back. And it's normally a good way of telling if you've got too much weight on the mower bed. So if you're not carrying enough weight on the headstock, you might find that your brake back goes. It's more on the mower
And
condition.
that's just a question of stop, lift up, and that'll come back
Yeah,
out.
just stop, reverse back, and it will lock back in, and then see what you've hit.
Yeah.
And normally you'll hear something going,
And that's just the PTO holder in it.
Yeah, PTO holder sits on there, yeah. So that's all nicely set up. Greasing wise, there's a greasing hook under here, on this main ram, one there. You've got one top and bottom of this pin.
Yes.
Another one on the other end of that big ram.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
down there.
Yes.
The grease nibble for the UJ is on the end of the yoke.
Yes.
So if you just turn the blades by hand with the tractor off, obviously you can line up that one, and then everything will line up together.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that little ram for?
So this little ram here, so when a lot of these mowers, when you drop a mower down and they come back up, they'll bang against the frame on this stop.
Oh,
so
okay.
this ram takes that out of it.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you don't operate it, it's just an accumulator system.
Yeah.
It'll just hold any pressure.
Do you have to lock it? Is that one?
No, so when you fold this up home, we'll do it in a minute, that automatically sits on there.
Yeah.
And it just holds it tight from flopping around.
Yeah. Okay.
So when it folds up, this V here will sit in there.
yes.
okay.
It's in there, yeah.
On that latch, so you'll have the handle pulled anyway, so pull
Yes.
that latch up.
That'll come up and that'll lock into that piece.
That'll
there.
lock into there,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
When you do it, you just want to feather it and sort of catch it as it comes back just to stop it banging.
Yeah. Don't go mad.
Which is nice with the tractor mechanical spools, you can feather it.
Yeah.
Feel it, yeah.
What's this handle for?
So that's the handle that does those latches.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. For the lock. Yeah.
So again, when you want to drop it off, drop the mower bed on the deck, okay, in float, lift your headstock up on your link arms, put that around, then that will sit in under those hooks and that will stop it collapsing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Gearbox levels, you've got a gearbox breather with a dipstick on it on there.
Yes.
Okay, which is checked and all good.
There's one there.
There's one here, that breather cap is bigger than the nut underneath. So we built all this up, but just got to take those four off just to get that out.
I'm with
just to
you.
see.
To check
Yeah,
it.
you can't quite get the
You
spanner
can't
in
get
there.
spanner now. I
without
see that.
something.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got two swath discs on it, each side, just to help bring your swath in from the edges,
yes,
so you're not on the edges. Okay.
Yeah.
These are adjustable. They're right up. No, they're right. Where are they? They're right down at the minute.
Yeah.
So they could go up. So it just wants looking at. You want them running virtually on the ground because then it'll pick the grass up and bring it
Yes,
across,
you can just see that
and then
just
the
on
ground
the
will give it the momentum to keep flicking it away.
flicking it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
On that side, and then we'll do this on this side.
So it locks in,
Pull the curtain up
and you can walk straight in then.
and walk straight into it. So it's worth noting, when the mower's working, these outside two blades, discs, go the same way.
Right.
You see now that so the outside one will always turn in,
Yes.
and so does this one. Now we fit these top hats on because we find if you're going to get stalling, it will be here.
Right.
Okay, so this just helps grab the grass
Yes.
and throw it out the back so you don't get any bunching. Okay, so it's worth noting as well when you are changing blades, you can just do one at a time, don't take them all off.
Yeah.
When you want to change a blade, take this tool, that end,
Yeah.
stick it in under there.
Oh, so you give them a twist and straight down. Yeah.
Just make sure you're located on there. Now they do hold on there firm.
Yes.
They're not loose and sloppy. That's just the way they
They're
are.
not. When you take that off, can you reverse it and put it back in or not?
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got left and right.
Yeah, you've got left and right there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll put them in the other way around because then all the numbers are facing the same way.
Yeah.
All Pottinger mower blades have got a number on them.
Yes.
We'll give you a set of blades before you go.
Yeah.
Just make sure you get the right ones because some of the mowers have different blades on. So this has got different blades to that mower on.
Oh, okay.
So some of them have changed.
Right. Okay. If we start here, you take this blade off.
Yeah.
You just flip it
Yeah.
and put it back in.
Yeah.
And you do that all the way down.
Do
through.
all the way along.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And the same with these two blades, they spin the same way as well, these two outside
Yes.
discs. Okay?
Yeah.
The bed level is this little bung here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so in the operator's manual, what you have to do is you put blocks under that side.
Yeah.
I can't remember the measure, I think it's 550mm, so it's quite an angle.
Yeah.
You sit, leave it for an hour, take that bung out, and if the oil's at the bottom of the bung,
Yeah.
you've got enough in it.
Right.
Okay?
It's not a question of put a spirit level on there and do
No, it shouldn't be level, no. Because
Oh, it shouldn't be level?
No, if it's not level, you probably won't read anything.
Oh, okay.
Too much is a hell of a lot worse than not enough in these mowers.
Oh, okay.
If you put a litre more in there, you'll blow all the seals out.
Oh, okay. So it's basically it's got to be this end's got to be tipping
Yeah, so
down
it
in a
wouldn't
bit.
be far off of that level. So put
really?
put it on the ground, it runs down like that, so basically it fills the oil up to this point.
Oh, okay.
And then when you take the bung out, the oil will be at the bottom of the level.
Right, okay, and
And
then
it
when-
does explain all that in the
I was going to say,
manual.
and then when it's in working position, of course, it all spreads
Yeah,
itself
it spreads
out.
itself out, yeah.
Alright.
So what is quite nice with these mowers as well, should the worst happen, now the most common thing is when you're mowing and you get a load of baler twine wrapped round in under the discs,
Right.
which we've had people do. If that's not caught quick enough, or electric fencing wire, stuff like that, can tube seals out.
Yes.
But what's nice, if you ever need to remove one of these discs, so you can take these caps off with one bolt. There's a 16mm nut under there.
Yeah.
That takes these top hats off, which is basically, this is what's underneath.
Right.
Under there you've got 4 bolts. You can lift this off and you can take the whole centre section out.
Oh, okay.
So let's say worst case scenario, 15 years time a bearing's gone on one of these.
Yes.
You can just lift the whole cartridge out without having to split the bed.
Oh, okay. Right.
And let's say a bearing's gone on the idler gear.
Yeah.
So you've got an idler gear here, which then goes across to that one. You can just undo that nut, slide the whole lot across, pull it out the top, and put it back in and put it back together again. So the days around the split beds and it being a monstrous task,
Yeah.
it is gone. Okay?
Why does that one not have a hat on it?
Young man with all the questions.
So what we do, because they're odd numbers, we always fit this one on the outside, and stuff that flows straight out is generally alright.
Yeah.
So we normally leave them like this, because if you're going to get anything, it'll bunch more that side, so it brings it in a little bit further. But that'll be fine. So normally, a lot of the time, we don't fit anything. But this year, we've noticed that grass heavier conditions,
Yes.
it's better off having this to start with, then you're not going to get any issues.
Yeah.
Release this top curtain, pull that one out there. So greaser on here as well.
Yes. Yeah. But it's pretty self-explanatory. All the what I call hinging, moving parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
If there's a moving point, just keep it greased. So I've got here. So you don't have to have your blades rattling around inside your cab.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
So we've also managed to find our slitter roller. You can put that hydraulics down so that the wheels go in the air when you're rolling, so then it's just the roller that's on the floor. So that is to replace the sword lifter, as we said, because it didn't like the job that it did, as it's really flinty where we are. Whilst we're here, we're just going to have a look in the case.
Base 300.
300. Ooh. Leather seats. Screen. Everything where you need it. Cool box, I'd imagine, is somewhere in here.
Toolbox will be outside, right?
No, the cool box.
Oh, cool box. You might be sat on it.
Sat on it?
Does that lift up?
Don't think so.
No, behind you then, is it?
I don't know where the cool box is. There's something there, that might be the cool box.
Oh yeah, I think you sit in the driver's seat, sit in the middle seat, Ryan, or flip that lid forward.
The lid forward.
That might be a fuse box.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Spacious.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Oh, it's just a toolbox, that, isn't it? I don't know if they do have a cool box like the John Deere's have.
I don't know if this seat moves forward, but it's it's more comfy than the chair I use at home.
It's a nicer finish in it than the John Deere's. The sort of like it is like, it's not plastic. It does feel like leather, doesn't it? And yeah, it is a much nicer finish than.
Yeah, very nice.
Got a fancy phone holder there.
Yeah, phone holder. Some is that a USB thing in there? Is it up here? I don't know. Is that just storage?
That's just storage there, yeah. I don't know why they have storage like that, because it looks like everything can fall out if you put anything in there.
But I think you should be able to move this forward, because I can barely see anything sat in here.
God's fancy, yeah. It's massaging, it's heated, the seat. God, dear.
Get a spa day. Is that in your tractor?
Oh, and this moves too. The head, look, this moves round on.
Oh
it.
yeah, because the whole chair, I'd imagine, moves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rotates. They've got, that's the same one as ours, the mower on the back, but it's got the extra
Motor conditioner on the back.
Yeah, so that the motor conditioner basically helps the grass get chucked into the back, into the swath. It's got like spikes on it that spin.
Helps it, fluffs it up, helps it drying out.
Yeah. We're just gonna head off, see if we can find the garden mower that we got in demo. We haven't bought it yet. Worldstar PTO is currently being cut to size.
That's a tractor I would like. Is the well, you got the 125. You've got the 125 there in the middle, or you've got the 140 there. Would be a nice size.
There was a 150 I saw next to the slitter.
Oh right. This is the demo one. So, one's a good wipe down. That was all
Yeah, it's very dusty.
dust on it, and then of course it's rained. But yeah, you sit on there, or you strapped it now. But that's like a suspension thing, so you can adjust it, so it's not as
Is this a suspension system?
Yeah, you can adjust it on your side, Ryan, as to how firm you want it or you don't.
Yeah, and then there's loads of buttons and stuff for height, I'm
These are your
guessing.
handlebars for backwards and forwards, they call it, levers.
Yeah.
So
Is that height? Oh, speed's there. Got speed there, I'm guessing.
yeah,
And then
then
that's height.
That's height. Looking at the numbers there, right? But so I haven't. Well, let's see. We was going to come out today with it, but then it rained, so we've had to postpone it till next week.
Yeah, we had a slight shower this morning. Right, so the PTO has been cut now, so we'll just attach that, and I think we're good to go.
Mower is a little bit smart and overkill really for what we want, but then you know you've got it. Then you know it.
Well, this is a 20-year investment, James, isn't it?
That's what I said. The trouble is we've been. Well, it's like you said with that. It's that mower you said you sold, that second-hand one.
Yeah.
You know, and then the gearbox went on it. You know, and this is the trouble. You don't know what you're buying, do you? Really?
No, you don't. They're a nightmare mowers.
And I was looking at other second-hand mowers. You know, you spend like £6,000-8,000 to try and get a decent, tidy one, but they're still 6-8 year old.
And that's the trouble, and you don't know what sort of work they've been doing. If they've been with a contractor,
So,
they've
they've had some work.
yeah, they do a lot of work. And
Whereas if you can try and buy new, you know the history of it, what it's done, where it's
it's
been.
always difficult because, like I say, it is a lot of money, and like you know, it's difficult to justify for the grand you've got to do. But at least you've got it. You look after it from new,
and you've got potential. You can do some work with it.
Exactly. Yeah,
You know.
you can do a bit more with it if you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds amazing.
That looks massive on there. Very loud as well. Right, so we're just gonna go and collect the spare blades now, and then we'll head off back to the yard. We've got 2 boxes here of spare blades, plus the ones that are in the pocket down there. I think it's 25 in each one. Is it in together?
25 blades in each box,
Yeah.
it looks like, right?
How many blades does it take on the thing?
You've got, we've got 2, whoops, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's 14 blades.
14 blades, so there's 2 sets in each box.
Yes.
With a spare.
Yeah, and of course you can
Yeah.
reverse them.
So we're gonna have a lot of blades for a long time.
Plus you've got some that's in the little box on the mower already.
Well, that's just spare for when you're out.
Yeah, when you're out.
When you're out
them,
there. Yeah. Right, on the way up here, I saw this field and it had like a patch in it. I don't know if anyone knows why it might be, whether they're like experimenting or something. But you can see it's like, it looks like the same crop, but a different shade of green. So I don't know if anyone knows what that is. If you do, put it in the comments, because it'd be interesting to find out why that's like that. Right, so we're back at the yard. We've got stand down. Okay. Got to try and remember how to put it down now. We've caught a leaf.
Yeah, because that's locked in there now, right? You've got a thingy there so they won't fall over.
Should we keep this up? Or
Sorry?
should we keep that up?
Yeah, I might have to find a little tool or something. You've got to, he used a screwdriver, but I'll see if I can find a little bar or something. You've got to
Some
put in
grease
that.
on it there.
Oh, is that grease?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to put something in there to flip that across.
The Novacat 302 Pottinger. Right, so we've got all of it off. There's still a bit of pressure on there, of weight. So you've just got to adjust the ram. There you go. Yeah. Okay. We're off. Now we've just got the pipes. I don't know if you've seen yet. The topper has been fixed. Put all back together. Got the guard on. Ready to go top in. That's why we're taking the mower off, because we've got to go top in this afternoon. Right, so the mower's off now, and the tractor and topper's gone. My dad's gone out topping with it to finish the day. We've got everything set up now, ready for next week, because next week we're going to be mowing with it. I just want to show you the new tyres that we've got on the forklift. So these are the new tyres. I don't know what, oh, it says on the side here, Trelleborg. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they're supposed to be better for in the field work and also like work around the yard apparently. So it's a bit of a mix of the both. Good. We haven't really used the forklift yet, so we don't know, but they were pretty much slicked on there by the time they'd finished. But yeah, anyway, so that's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.